Before we get started, though, ooh,
Baby, them FOE opposition people was coming at you in them comments.
that's what I'm about to get to. Because I love when I make a post, and I did this the last time with that white tea girl, Holly Mae. And I love it because it's really clickbait and it actually works, right? Whew, hold on, let me catch my goddamn breath. So, I made a post advertising the live like I always do because, as you know, if you don't know, I turn messy talk into topics and we sit here and we talk about it. We talk about y'all, really. So, FOE kind of went in my comments today. Hold on, let's send this person to voicemail. So, we had FOE opposition that asked me in my comments, do y'all know the meaning of cult? Now, I said tune in to find out because, like,
Technically, we've already done a whole live on like the breakdown of cults.
yeah,
So niggas really just need to go to YouTube.
yeah. Oh no, they can't go to YouTube. I privated all my videos. But yeah, if you look on YouTube, and maybe I'll unprivate a few, we've already talked about cults before. So we do know the definition of a cult. So then I said, tune in and find out. And then FOE opposition says, I know the meaning. I'm just wondering, do y'all know the meaning of cult? If you worship Jesus, you may want to rethink calling someone a cult. That's not one. That's not one. Because in the same breath, you can say, you're a part of a cult yourself. Ooh.
Yeah, you know me. I'm okay with it.
Then we had this one says, we know the biggest cult isn't hers. Now, I'm not the smartest cookie in the bunch, but I haven't talked about this in detail before as it relates to FOE. And as I recall, it says, does FOE operate like a cult? Because I'm asking a question, which means I want other people to say their opinions on it. I find it quite weird that someone's questioning, do I know what a cult is? So I decided, because we love to they're admitting that they're a cult inside of the comments mags. But I'm going to play this for you because maybe you don't know what it means. One second. And we're going to let Sabrina, aka ChatGPT, ooh, Jesus, tell y'all what the definition of a cult is so that we're all on the same page.
A cult is generally defined as a group or movement that is characterized by extreme devotion or loyalty to a person, idea, or thing, often to the point that it becomes manipulative, controlling, or harmful to its members. Here's a more detailed breakdown of how experts describe it. 1. Sociological definition: a small group with unorthodox or extreme beliefs or practices, usually led by a charismatic leader who demands absolute loyalty and obedience. 2. Psychological behavioral definition: a group that uses psychological manipulation, coercive control, or social isolation to maintain power and influence over members. 3. Common traits of cults: charismatic leadership, one person or small group seen as infallible or uniquely enlightened. Total control, strict rules about behavior, relationships, finances, and communication. Us versus them mentality.
I'm going to pause right there. Strict rules about behavior, relationships, finances, and communication.
Members are told
Huh? Oh, is she talking? Okay,
outsiders are dangerous or unenlightened. Suppression of questioning, dissent, or independent thinking is discouraged or punished. Exploitation, emotional, financial, or physical exploitation in the name of loyalty or belief. So, while not all intense communities or belief groups are cults, a group crosses into cult behavior when devotion becomes control and autonomy is replaced by obedience. Would you like me to break down the difference between a cult and a community?
We don't want her to break down the difference right now because we're going to get more into Sabrina, aka my ChatGPT that I've named Sabrina after me, my alter ego, because I was a little bit confused why FOE opposition was asking me, did I know what a cult was? Clearly, they've never been in my lives before because we love to educate. Also, I think that we need to pay attention to the word, because does FOE operate like a cult? Is it necessarily calling them a cult? Now, if you don't believe me, here we go.
Not necessarily. Saying a group operates like a cult isn't the same as outright calling them a cult. Here's the difference. Calling them a cult is a label. It means you're directly identifying the group as a cult. Open quote, example, FOE is a cult. Close quote. Saying they operate like a cult is a comparison or observation. You're pointing out that their behaviors, structure, or loyalty patterns are similar to how cults function, without officially declaring them one. Open quote, example, FOE operates like a cult because members defend the leader no matter what. Close quote. So the second phrasing is softer and more analytical. It focuses on describing behavioral patterns, like blind loyalty or groupthink, instead of making a direct accusation. Would you like me to break down what...
Okay, no, thank you, Sabrina. So now that we have that understood, I never understood why people go into my fucking comment section when I'm asking a question on a topic live to want to argue because it's their favorite behavior. You're literally displaying cult behavior because I haven't even gave my motherfucking opinion yet. So sit down. I know you're part of FOE and this touches you very deeply because we're talking about you. If you don't want us to talk about you, maybe shut the fuck up. Now, let's move it along. So we're going to talk about the subjects here. Does FOE operate like a cult? Is it fair to keep someone's money when you're not spending it on what they originally sent it for? I was up last night, and there's this big issue going on with Mountaintop or whatever her name is, right? And so there's this party that she was throwing, and Nitra was involved. There's some issues because Bray King was on the flyer, yada, yada, yada. So last night, Zoe was in a live with Mountaintop, and they were talking about it because it's been this big hoopla behind this goddamn party, as it is every single Messy Talk party. I happened to be listening to Miss Nitra live, and I was like, ooh, this would be a good topic. So as we listen to these clips, I want you guys to focus on the screen, the question, and then answer that question in the comments. So let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of these clips from last night, and let's break down, is FOE operating like a cult? Also, is it fair to spend someone else's, like, to keep someone's money and spend it on something else other than what they intended it for? So let's get to the clip. The first one. Oops. Clock the T. So this is from the blogger Clock the T. Shout out to you. And let's take a listen, because when Mountaintop and Zoe were in their live, Miss Nitra was exposing or not exposing Mountaintop. We don't even know. Let's listen.
Everybody keeps saying don't respond, Nitra.
Talk your shit.
Straight up.
It ain't nothing but all facts.
I got invited July the 9th.
Just for visual sake, Mountaintop hasn't done anything to Miss Nitra. So, but Miss Nitra has Mountaintop messages on her backdrop. Thank you, True. I know your answer, Max. You know my answer for real too, girl. We gonna get into it.
Proud, can you read that for me, please?
And word to the wise, if you come into my motherfucking comment section just because your favorite creator is getting talked about and decide to defend your creator before the live even goes off, before I even give an opinion, please sit this one out, because I'm going to eat your ass up just like I ate up FOE opposition, because they don't even understand operating like a cult is something completely different than saying that you are a cult. They also tried to question my motherfucking intelligence and asking me, do I know what the fuck a cult is? It's you.
Hey, Ms. Nitra, I just wanted to follow up and let you know that we sent over the email regarding you hosting my birthday and brand lunch. Brand lunch celebration. Oh, that's so tiny. We're so excited at the thought of having you Yeah, I can't see that little
I got you, bro. Nah, I got you. I know you older.
Damn, I can't get
I
it.
got you. Hey, Ms. Nisha. I just wanted to follow up and let you know that we sent over the email regarding you hosting my birthday and brand launch celebration. We're so excited at the thought of having you to be a part of this special moment. In the email, we've included a few questions and your requirements, and
You gotta go up some more neutral, yeah.
we're so excited. In the email, we included a few questions about your requirements and any accommodations you may need to make this happen smoothly. We'll also be sending over details about the cruise portion of celebration, just in case you would like to join us for that part of the experience too. It will truly be a blessing to have your presence throughout the entire weekend. Talk soon, and thank you again.
Do y'all remember when this first started, it was supposed to be a cruise?
I forgot about that. I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot about the cruise part.
I didn't know nothing about all this other stuff. The last I heard, Phenomenal Ty, remember, wasn't gonna do the Tamala Man cruise because it was $4,000 or $5,000. So instead, we said we were gonna go and celebrate Mountaintop's birthday. We were supposed to leave her and Lorenzo's birthday party and head from there in a day board the cruise ship. It was never a Black Excellence, nothing. It was never. When I got invited on July the 9th, it was a birthday for me, for that Thursday, for me and FOE. It was her birthday party with Lorenzo, and then it was a cruise. I don't know what happened to the cruise, but it was a cruise. My husband told me to clear my name. I'm gonna clear my name, and I'm not gonna drag her. The only thing I'm gonna do is do what I'm supposed to do. Because you know what? I might be losing followers. Ones that I never had. But there's nothing wrong with clearing your name.
Pause. I just want to say something right here to the content creators. If you aspire to be a content creator and you say, I might be losing followers, the ones that I never have, the purpose of creating content is for you to gain more followers. So you want to care about the followers that you didn't have to begin with, because you want to gain more and you want to elevate outside of the small spaces that you're in.
So anybody that I might have offended.
Also, I am really curious about why her husband is concerned about her clearing her name on TikTok. And I'm a little concerned about that because that doesn't quite make sense.
Tonight, because I decided tonight on this good Sunday to clear my name. I'm tired. I ain't crying tired, but I'm just tired of people thinking they know the truth about me. It ain't never been about no money. So I was supposed to go on a cruise. I was supposed to do a cruise. That's what we talked about, was a cruise. Am I right or wrong? Yes. Okay. Good yellow.
Okay, so my auntie said, I couldn't find the email. I would be honored, sis. Mountaintop. I'm going to resend it now. It's coming from email address, ... Auntie Nitra says, okay. Mountaintop says, let me know your asking requirements so I can lock you down. You just made my day. Now I got to drive this truck even harder. Auntie replied and said, I will need the dates. I'm not going to lie, this is confirmation. Mountaintop replied, February 20th is the party. It's a party Friday night. If you're interested in the cruise, it's February 22nd to March 1st. Auntie replied, I'm available for that Friday. I'm going to do the Tamala.
The Friday that everybody is such an uproar about was not this Black Essence stuff. And I'm just really going to stop right there because I think I done showed enough, but it gets way deeper than that. But I don't have to show anything other than what I was booked for. I just want to show what I was booked for. I could go all the way down into the detail, but I just want people to know what I was booked for. All this extra stuff, it ain't that I can't get along with nobody.
all this extra stuff, it's not that I can't get along with anybody, but if I recall, the reason she doesn't want to go is because Braid King is there. Now, Braid King has never exhibited behaviors while in these outings that he's a danger to people. Now, online, Braid King, you be cutting up online. So I can understand why people may feel a certain kind of way if you've never been to an event before. But because you've been to an event before, I don't quite understand it. This doesn't seem like she's clearing it up. This seems more about control.
Nobody, the flyers I got never had Braid King name on them. So while y'all out there talking, I'm gonna go this far right here. It could go way deeper. My husband said clear your name. So far right now, the only thing I feel like I need to clear my name for is what it originated for me for. I do not appreciate none of this shit that's happened to me from this one event.
I just want to take a pause right here because did anybody have an issue? And y'all watch more than me. Some of y'all watch more than me. Did anybody have an issue with the money portion of the party when it related to Miss Nitra? Or was the issue that she didn't want Braid to come? Drop it in the comments.
And I'm not in my feelings at all. Well, I take that lie back. Would you be in your feelings if people weren't clearing up the truth?
Hell yeah.
Shit, I thought, would you be in your feelings?
I would, I'm not gonna lie. I really would, especially if you know the truth.
Especially when you know the motherfucking truth.
Yeah.
Especially when you know the truth.
I mean, you don't
so all that, and I'm 50 years old in my fucking feelings right now. What the fuck? Like, who, so what? Who don't get it? Stop lying on me. I got booked in July. It's October, and the internet is upside down about something I got booked for in July that had a cruise attached to it. All this stuff just got switched up on me. Respectfully. I think that's as far as I need to go for right now. For right now.
It's just too many heads. It's just
a lot of people involved.
People that I knew nothing about that's involved now.
I just like my auntie is a human, man. Like I don't want to say too much, but my auntie is human too. Like she's not a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like people act like she's not human. She has feelings too. She has a heart too. Like
Nitra, maybe you need to have a phone conversation with her. And this is why I want this question to be very important. Does FOE operate like a cult? Because as we can acknowledge that Miss Nitra is human and she does have feelings. However, there was a live that Miss Nitra did, and I kind of recapped it yesterday, where she compared Jaw Dropper unaliving to George Floyd. And at the time, she was in her own live full of FOE members. No one came up there and said, hey, maybe you shouldn't compare. Oh, y'all didn't hear about that? So y'all didn't hear about her basically telling Jaw Dropper that, matter of fact, let's take a detour real quick. Let's listen to what Miss Nitra said about Jaw Dropper just a few days before this live. Hold on, guys. Let's get to it. She didn't say it in this tape. I got you guys. This is what Miss Nitra said about Jaw Dropper, comparing her to George.
Oh, Jaw Dropper. You in here throwing your tomatoes. You go take your back and put it up against a wall and slide down it in your scream mask while screaming. Do you know how long it takes? You over there damn near brain dead. I'm sliding down a woman that wears a mask on the internet. So this is just what I was going to tell her. You do need to know that while you're on this internet dancing with them 4-minute songs, shut that shit down. You don't have long without oxygen before you pass out, girl. And then if you pass out with that plastic ass rubbery mask on, you out of here. And then we just witnessed the worst time of our fucking life since George Floyd. I need you to not do us like this, okay?
The worst time of our life since George Floyd if you pass out in that mask on the internet. Okay, so y'all heard it, right? Okay, and if y'all hear the baby, it's just my niece, and she might beat me up. So if y'all hear me go, ow, ooh, stop, she got my hair. I'm getting abused by a baby, okay? So this is why the question is so important. Does FOE operate as a cult? Because we clearly can hear Good Yella saying that she has feelings and she is human too. I'm sorry, but an internet beef that you have on the internet, this is why BTYB, you should never mix something that is happening systematically to all of Black people and try to compare it to your internet beef. Nobody in FOE corrected the behavior. No one said, hey, Miss Nitra, that might been a little bit too far. Now let's go back to the original clip we were listening to.
That I was reconsidering everything. I did. And that's just where...
Because in this live, she's the victim. But in the other live, she's the villain and no one says anything.
I said it's reconsidering. Because I just don't do a bunch of this. Like, this internet beef is the most beef I do in my life. I'm not no missing person. And I took Princess down there. She'll tell you, I had a phone call yesterday and told the truth. I don't like my name tied into no bullshit when I know the truth. When I know the truth, I don't like no bullshit. You cannot ask somebody to do something and you lie.
I would say that, Chef, but maybe they don't correct her in public. But if we recall, when FOE members leave FOE, they have a court case if people can stay in FOE or not. Correct? Has Ms. Nitra had court cases regarding FOE members and if they should be members of a part of FOE?
And then in September, October, August, September.
So if her members can be corrected in public, why can't Ms. Nitra?
October, as you decide to plan it down the road, you planted it because now it's like we went from no price to a price. Of course, if my name on the flyers, it's going to look like Nitra is on a money grab, and I don't have nothing to do with this. Right. And I don't like it. I don't. You cannot switch on somebody at the end of something that you're planning, and you can't just grab people as you go, and then the internet be tore up and down, and it look like I got my hand in with money and all this, and it's not like that.
Scoop, let me use your box.
Quick question. Ms. Nitra took donations from FOE and gave it to Mountaintop for the event. I would like to say that her full money isn't invested, but I would like to say that FOE money technically was involved.
Real quick.
Okay.
Now I'm getting drug out here.
Thank y'all for the gifts.
When it came to me, it was one thing, but now it's something else. Like this wasn't what it was when it came to me. It wasn't no prices, no nothing. But then shit gets switched, and now it's like, oh, Nitra got everything to do with it. It's a money grab. I don't have nothing to do with nothing. I'm finding out just like everybody else. And I'm tired of beating around the bush with it. It's my husband said, clear your name. I'm getting drugged, talked about. Now they done went and found PJ pictures all tied to one person thinking that I'm the cause of him not being a part of something when I didn't know you was a.
All right, I'm going to switch it over to YouTube because there's more there. Now, okay, listen. The AI pictures is not my fault. Hey, sister. I'm sorry, I had to see the voice.
Hey, y'all.
It wasn't no.
Hey, sister. Okay, so let's take a pause really quickly. Do y'all think, just based off the little bit that y'all heard, the little bit of information that you know about FOE, does FOE operate like a cult to you guys? Drop it in the comments. Let's see where your thoughts are right now. What you say? What you got to say? Huh? Okay, Marcia from FOE says no. I mean, we expect the FOE members to say no. We do. Like, why would you admit that? Hey says no. Okay. We got a couple no's. So to the people that said no, are you able? No, I ain't got no damn baby girl. This my niece. I love that, Chef Drama Llama. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT before we get more into the clip. I kind of gave a little description about FOE, and this is what ChatGPT said, and we're going to listen to this. So I said, Nitra has a group called FOE Family Over Everything. They hang out with each other, they attend events together, and if someone comes after Miss Nitra, whether she is right or wrong, FOE steps behind her. They also follow her a little bit blindly. Last night, she made a comment on TikTok about if somebody wears a mask, and I described the George Floyd situation. No one in the FOE family said anything to her. She has also talked about people's children, and FOE says, well, they started with you first, and they okay her behavior. Are they in a cult? Let's hear what Chat had to say.
That's a really smart question, and you're describing something
smart.
that shows cult-like dynamics, even if it might not be a formal cult. Let's break this down carefully.
Let's break it down.
1. What FOE sounds like on the surface. On paper, Family Over Everything sounds like a tight social group or loyal online crew, people who support each other, hang out, and have shared identity. That by itself isn't unusual.
Your family can ride for you, but let me tell you, you're stupid as fuck if you're going to ride for your family. I have an uncle that's a PD30, and you think I'm going to ride for him? I'm not going to ride for him. I actually blasted him out on Facebook. So if you're going to ride for your family, ride or die, I think in certain situations, it's dumb as hell to ride for your family. I think it's stupid as fuck to ride for your family when they just compared somebody on the internet and internet beef to George Floyd unaliving by the cops.
Lots of online communities form around loyalty and shared causes. Number 2, where it starts to cross lines. When you said, members follow her a little bit blindly. They defend her even when she's wrong. They rationalize or excuse harmful behavior. There's no accountability or room to question her. Those are key cult-like traits, especially in online spaces. It doesn't mean they meet every textbook definition of a cult, but it does suggest a power imbalance and groupthink, where loyalty matters more than morality or truth. 3. Cult-like characteristics. FOE shows based on what you described. Cult characteristic, example from FOE, charismatic leader. Miss Nitra's words and actions shape the group's direction. Unquestioned loyalty. Members defend her right or wrong. Us versus them thinking. Outsiders or critics are treated as enemies.
What?
Moral justification. They started with you first, excuses for bad behavior.
Oh, okay.
Suppression of dissent. No one challenges her when she crosses lines. Why it matters. Even if they don't fit the legal or religious definition of a cult, FOE may be a high control group. meaning it uses social pressure and loyalty to keep people in line. Those environments can make members ignore their own moral compass, create dependence on the leader or group identity, and lead to collective harm, especially when the leader's behavior becomes reckless or dangerous, like making inflammatory statements. In short, FOE may not be a cult in the classic religious sense, but it does show several cult-like behavioral patterns, particularly blind loyalty, moral rationalization, and lack of accountability.
Chat said it, not me. Let's get back to the clip. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the baby's bottle.
ISIS know nothing. But then shit gets switched. And now it's like, oh, Nitra got everything to do with it. It's a money grab. I don't have nothing to do with nothing. I'm finding out just like everybody else. And I'm tired of beating around the bush with it. Because it's my husband said, clear your name. I'm getting drugged, talked about. Now they done went and found PJ pictures all tied into one person thinking that I'm the cause of him not being a part of something when I didn't know you was a part. And when I saw your name, you're damn right I started asking questions because this ain't what it was. This ain't what it was. You can't just slip people in because you want to have a big event and you be the one to bring content creators together. But we're out here fighting like a motherfucker. And you can't invite somebody to do something and then it's okay with you, but it's not okay with everybody around you. But now I'm getting drugged like I had something to do with this, and I knew nothing about it.
Go ahead, 86.
I never said you had anything to do with it or you was a part of the planet. You was only hired to do the
Sugar, that's a good question. Think about some other content creators and drop the names in the comment. Be a little messy. Who else do y'all think operate as a cult?
event. That's them. That's people saying that. I've never said that. I've never put your name into that. That's the haters saying that. I've never said anything bad about you. I've never said that you even collected a dime other than what y'all did the other day and sent to me. I've never said that you did anything. That's them twisting it to make it feel like we were scamming or we were doing anything. Did it start off with you just doing the comedy show? And
were we supposed to go on the cruise, remember? We were supposed to do a cruise. We canceled the Tamala Man to do yours. And then everything switched. When you told us it was a birthday party, a comedy show, birthday party, Lorenzo Broco, and straight from that, us rest today and go to a cruise. This other stuff I didn't know nothing about. I thought we was doing a cruise.
Here's what I think happened. Now, 86, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It came to me like a regular birthday party. But I think when I bagged out the birthday party, I think that's when Sis came up with other ideas. Ms. Nitra. That's what I think happened. Because I couldn't help her financially with it no more. I think she came up with other ideas.
And it's getting me drugged down through there, and I didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Nothing. I thought it was a cruise involved. That's what I was waiting on. Like, we didn't do the Tamala Man cruise because hers was more affordable for the majority of the people. So we were gonna go from the birthday party and get on the cruise. Like, that's what my messages said. A cruise.
Yeah, when I sent that information about the cruise, nobody never gave me any response back. I sent the information.
I did. Did you read the text? I said I would be honored.
You were honored to host, but you didn't tell me you.
But you said I was honored because you sent different. You sent it. You sent to me the itinerary with the dates. So that's at the end of the day. I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm just saying I don't like the way that this ended up. I knew nothing about this other stuff, and I'm just out here because my husband said I have every right to clear my name. And
But your name, clear your name how, Ms. Nitra, when you didn't plan anything?
Like this, right now, like this. Like, clear up every lie I've been told. Everyone, no matter who told it. Clear up what I knew, what I had information on.
Because I'm about to say I never lied on you. So what they think? Okay, I just want to make sure, because I never lied on you.
I just want people to know that Miss Nitra knew nothing about all this extra. I did not know. And that's it. That's all I can say. That's it.
I mean, That sums that up. But Ms. Nitra, just for future reference, future parties, just know that Zoe is not going to let nothing happen to you nowhere, okay?
Well, so I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, my husband, it's a wrap. Like, it's too much out here. And I know sound like it's gonna be a great celebration, but honestly, I don't think anybody would stoop to anybody's level to feel like they gotta be involved in something and sit around disrespectful people. I'm not going to an event with those people. And Bray King being the number one, he is disrespectful. And this attire my husband was going to attend. But I'm not putting my life, my husband's, his, or anybody's. No, we're not doing it. And that's just what that is. And whoever feels some type of way about it, I have no problem with telling them why. It's disrespectful and it's just not going to happen.
That's why we got to respect your decisions, right? I understand if your husband said that and that's the way he feels, it's understood.
Yeah,
They can't tell me and Miss Nitra relationship. That's what they try to do. But like I said, I got my ticket to come to the Christmas celebration, and I will be there. Like you said, it's a misunderstanding, and it was just me getting bright ideas because I'm a Pisces and thinking I could do something, and I was in La La Land, and it just didn't work out. It didn't happen. But at the end of the day, a lot of stuff has been paid for in the birthday party, and I'm still going to honor the ones who I said I wanted to honor because they can't tell me who I cannot honor. And what I could do because I've had those awards made. And I try to be a person of my word. And I believe Diamond, I believe Ms. Nitra, and all those have made an impact. So, yeah, that part, I just started planning, and things just got too out of hand. And that's all it is to it. And like I said, I thank FOE for what they did, and I would definitely be sending that money back because, yeah, at the end of the day, y'all sent it for one reason, and you definitely be sending it back. But no hard feelings. I mean, it just didn't happen. Point blank, period.
Well, I get on this together because all of a sudden she wants to be very fussy baby. Do y'all think that Mountaintop was being gaslit?
So FOE will get the money back, and we appreciate that. FOE will be getting their money back, and we will put that in the FOE funding foundation or towards the party or whatever. I say put it towards the party. It was going to a party anyway, so we can put that towards the Christmas ball. I just come with boundaries and standards. And my husband don't call me bitches, my kids, regardless. And I just come with standards. And I set boundaries. And ain't no man gonna call me no bitch. I'm not bending a knee for no nigga on this internet. I come with standards. And it ain't nobody on this internet that is going to disrespect me. And I feel like they worth more than me. I'm not bending a knee, a shoulder, an eyebrow, a wink, a damn thing for no disrespectful 31-year-old child to me. I have children his age, and
Has Miss Nitra been offensive to people to where they could feel the same way about her that she feels about Bray?
I don't give a damn what he say about me. I will not sit in a room with him. I'm worth more than that, respectfully. And anybody else that want to do it can do it. And we will. And listen, we're not giving anybody their money back. They send it for a party, and you don't fucking worry about a dime you didn't contribute on. FOE is good, and my son is even better. Okay? That ain't shit y'all doing to me. The problem with y'all is that some of y'all don't know how to stand up and be a fucking woman or man. You settle for anything. You met your match. You met your match. I promise you that. But anyway, Lorenzo, I hope y'all have a good time. Mountaintop, we will make contact concerning the refund. And if you still want me to do that Thursday, let me know. If not, I understand that too. But unfortunately, Miss Nitra come with boundaries.
Yeah, we're just gonna do the birthday party. Me and Renzo talked about it. We're just gonna do Friday. We're not gonna do anything else this Friday because I've already, put a deposit down. I've already paid for Flex. I already paid for Sexy. So there's a lot of things I already paid for. And we're just gonna move with that one day.
Okay. Well, y'all have a blessed event. I really pray for y'all.
Has Miss Nitra been in the same rooms as people who have threatened her family, whether man or woman?
Well, y'all, there you have it. I hope that sums it up. Give them something to talk about for the next week or so. while I plan a baby shower this week and a Christmas ball in December.
All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. Thank you for letting me up, Miss Nidra.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Thank you. My God. Well, that money that we pay for the content creators, the $1,000 that we raised to give to the content creator, she paid for Big Sexy. And I didn't know about that either. So a lot of stuff happened wrong in this that I don't get down with. So I know a bunch of y'all finna be pissed off and you're gonna run me down, but I'm a businesswoman. I'm a businesswoman. And I don't play about me. And I'm sure y'all don't play about y'all either. So if I did something tonight that offended y'all, take it up with God, because doing it with me ain't gonna get you nowhere. Respect.
You what you gotta do.
I come with boundaries. I come with boundaries. And I don't like a whole bunch of stuff. I come with boundaries.
A businesswoman? I'm glad that she said a businesswoman. My grandma has the baby right now. I have to go get her in a second. She's probably in there fussing. But I want y'all to hear an appearance from ChatGPT again, because let's switch over. ChatGPT. Okay. So there was a lot of questions on if you have to give money back. I don't know if they gave it to Mountaintop as a gift or a fundraiser, so I have two different answers. I'm going to let this play a little bit while I go calm the baby down, and then we'll get into the ChatGPT.
I come with
I don't think you did anything wrong. You got clarification that it was going down to one night, and she had actually taken your role off for Thursday night. And you got clarification that she'll be sending the money back that you raised for your platform, and you can go ahead and put it towards your Christmas party.
Yeah, that money will go, and I will need it before the Christmas ball. Like, we did it in 16 minutes, so I need it quickly.
I would reach out to her on the back end and see when she gonna be able to send it. So did they decide to go with the two guys for Friday night?
I don't know, because this is really a fucked up moment for me. Well, Big Sexy he's big on the internet, and so it's just a bunch of bullshit for me right now. I just really, but I told Princess, I tell you, I told her this on the phone Friday. I feel like that I've been swept under a rug.
Get the short end of the stick every time.
I feel like I've been swept under a rug. I really do. But one thing about my name, like, I gotta protect it. I gotta protect my name, my brand, and everything. And sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So I just feel like I was just swept under a rug, and it's like, no, I don't know. It is what it is. One thing I do, I feel better when I tell the truth. And again, the internet has failed because what they thought wasn't. I love when y'all drag me and don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Now we got you on TV.
Tell your mama to catch you. Tell your mama with your stuttering ass to put you in English, first of all. Second, don't fuck with me tonight. That's what you do.
Bitch.
Yeah. Thank you. Don't come up here scared and stuttering. And the 30 seconds it took for you to stutter, nigga, you could have been and got it off your chest. It took you too fucking long. Don't come up here nervous, nigga, because I'm going to eat you for filth. You hear me? You better come up here and have a speech ready, nigga, like I'm the fucking Easter Bunny. And I meant that. If your mama ain't never taught you nothing else, she should have taught you how to say an Easter speech fucking with me. So you had 30 seconds, nigga, and you failed. With your stuttering ass.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, bro.
Tell your mama. Tell your mama. Tell your mama. Because a while ago you had a chance to tell me, so now, nigga, it's not the mama. And now you blocked. Good yellow, please. Block the bitch. Yeah. Should have had your Easter speech ready with your white socks, your thick Michael Jackson ankle wearing bitch. I don't care about none of that. Okay?
Yeah, now you're a block bitch. Okay.
Yeah, the internet, baby. Listen here. One thing y'all not doing is running over Miss Nitra. I hate to tell y'all. But I'm going to keep moving and doing what I'm doing. It is what it is. It's up and it's stuck. Girl.
I just really love how you stand on business, no matter who it is or what it is. You stand true to who you are. I love it.
I'm not finna be in a bop or none of that for nobody. It took me a long time to get here in life. And along the way, sometimes you just gotta know, don't let people run over you. And I just don't play that shit. I don't like that. Just don't try to do me no any kind of way. And I feel like I've been swept under the rug. I do. And all that shit y'all coming down through here about PJ be home in less than 2 weeks. We're gonna celebrate on this bitch right in front of y'all. Hear it. Truth, let them know. Yeah, I'm glad the assumptions are over. But you know what? It's a dummy out there ready to spin it anyway. Spin these. Like, turn them around. Whichever way they look, they the same. Ugh. I think I just shut the internet down. I just think that they just, I don't know when they're going to give up, Sonya. I just, like, it baffles me that one person, I'm like an Ativan in this bitch and it ain't working. When I tell you I'm a dose of medicine for these hoes, this is what I mean. Lady artists, I hate to tell you, baby, they not getting to me. If y'all just knew my life on the outside of this, I really wish y'all just, maybe do I look stressed? Do y'all know my life outside of TikTok?
All right, y'all. Hello, I am back. I didn't hear most of that. I hope you guys did. I was tending to a baby that was screaming, and now she's watching Miss Rachel. Hope my sister come back. Don't know why she dumped it with me when she knew I had a live, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and listen to ChatGPT. I want to talk about the money, right? Because I keep hearing Miss Nitra mention this money. She's getting this refund back. I don't know if she fundraised it. I don't know if it was a gift, but we're going to listen to ChatGPT and what they have to say about if you give someone fundraising money.
That's a good and important question.
Oh, wait, hold on. This one. It's this one. Shout out to y'all parents.
If you fundraise
Shout out to y'all parents, because if I had a small child, I would never be live.
For a party, here's how it works in Texas and generally across the U.S. If you told people the money was for that specific party, then yes, you're expected to use it only for that event, venue, decorations, food, etc. If the party never happens, or you decide not to spend the money on it, the ethical and sometimes legally safest thing to do is to refund the donors or ask them if it's okay to use it for something else. If even one donor complains and you didn't use the money for what was promised, it could technically be considered misuse of funds or deceptive fundraising. If people just sent money to support you or because they wanted to help, then it's more like a gift. You don't have to send it back or prove what it went toward. But again, that depends on what you said when asking. For example, we're raising money for a big FOE event Saturday night. Has to go toward that. If you'd like to donate or support the crew, that's general support. You don't owe a refund.
All right. So we heard what ChatGPT said. Now let's talk about if legally you have, and this is all in the state of Texas. My prompt says Texas. Now legally, do you have to give it back if you're no longer attending the party? Let's take a listen to what ChatGPT says. AKA Sabrina. Thank God for the gift.
If someone sent you the money as a gift, you are not legally required to send it back, even if they later decide not to attend the event. Here's how that works legally in Texas and most states. #1. A gift is legally final once it's given. When someone voluntarily gives you money without conditions, it becomes your property. The giver can't demand it back just because they changed their mind, had a falling out, or chose not to participate anymore. The only exceptions would be if they can prove the money was conditional, like, I'm giving you this only if I get a ticket to the event, or only if I attend. The key question is what was said at the time of the transfer. If they clearly said it was a gift or just here, this is for you, it's legally binding as a completed gift. If they said something like, this is my payment for the party or my entry fee, then it's more like a transaction, and they might have a case for a refund if they didn't receive what they paid for. In short, situation, legal obligation, sent as a gift, no strings attached, you do not have to return it, sent as a payment for attendance or ticket, refund may be appropriate if they're not attending, sent for a specific cause, e.g. fundraiser for someone, must be used for that purpose or refunded if not used. So if the person gifted it and there were no conditions stated, you're in the clear legally and ethically, you don't owe it back.
Now, I don't know if y'all got to the part of the clip because I didn't hear the clip, but I heard it last night. So I think Mountain Top did a good thing by saying, hey, here's your money back. But then Miss Nitra was like, hey, we're going to put these funds to this $1,000 to something else, right? This is where it gets tricky for me. And this is where that second part is it fair to keep someone's money when you're not spending it on what they originally sent it for? Because Mountaintop said, hey, Miss Nitra, I'm going to give FOE the money back because you are no longer going. Now, that's a little weird because if Miss Nitra isn't going, that doesn't mean that people from FOE can't go, right? So if Miss Nitra is, and this is where we get into that operating like a cult, because Miss Nitra is one individual. She doesn't feel comfortable going because of her relationship with Braid King. She also said that if FOE members wanted to go, that was cool. So if they're still going or possibly still going, why are we getting the money back? Also, Miss Nitra, she basically was like, we're going to put it in the FOE fund. She didn't ask the people who gave the money what they wanted to do with it. She made the executive decision based on her hierarchy in this group. So she's the leader and she gets to decide where that money would go. Does that seem a little cultish to you? Let's get back to the clip. My sister's back. I hear her outside. Hallelujah.
You don't look like nothing wrong with you to me.
I'm not stressed.
Not stressed at all.
I clear my name and I'm okay. Like, my husband loves me. I go outside. I take trips. I fly. My kids are healthy, grown and healthy. It's just a part of the channel, if you ask me. But I love correcting bitches. Miss Nitra is okay. Yeah. Well, I could go further with the proof, but I don't think I have to show nothing else. Do you pray? I think
what you did was right. You handled it. To me, I feel like you handled it pretty good. So it's just unfortunate. People just don't know how to leave people alone. You know what I'm saying? Just leave people alone, man.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if the respect levels matched, we would have had a different outcome.
Listen, I think it's a lot of rejection and not knowing how to handle rejection. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't, like when you don't want to fool with them or you don't want to deal with them, some people can't handle that. And they project out, they act out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, but protect your peace at all costs. That's all I can tell you. Protect your peace at all costs.
I am. I feel like I made the best decision. I told her yesterday or today, I told her I'm just reconsidering everything because I just don't like it. I don't like what I've been witnessing, and I just feel like more.
Now, question, does it seem like I'm back now. Y'all, my sister is back. She got her baby. Thank God. But does it seem like Miss Nitra has an issue with Mountaintop, or does she have an issue with the people on TikTok? Which one do y'all think?
It could have been done, and it could have been just handled differently. And it's just too far gone, like, and it's just unfortunate. But when I know the truth, I just decided to just wow, my husband did. And at the end of the day, I can't expect for people that probably ain't never experienced this type of stuff to understand. But it's just so unfortunate that we just went from it being no cost to people coming at invite only to it being like everybody invited now $75 here and this and that. And I just don't know where it's at with it. But I do know my name attached to it. And it just seems like I know all the stuff that
I agree with you guys. I think it's both. But there was a lot of indirect. I agree with Ernie. A lot of indirect at Mountaintop, but making it seem like it's general. Because she went from blaming Mountaintop to not really blaming Mountaintop to now it seems like she's blaming Mountaintop. But my question is, with Mountaintop, why didn't Mountaintop have a conversation with the creators that she put on the flyer? Why didn't she have a conversation with Miss Nitra? But most importantly, why didn't Miss Nitra have a conversation with Mountaintop for clarity? You want to know why? Because as soon as she found out that Mountaintop and Zoe said that it was okay for Braid to come, that immediately knocked out every conversation that possibly could have had at that very moment.
I don't know nothing about. And I even had somebody hit me up that she told them it wasn't gonna cost them nothing when she first sent the invite. So that person has an invitation for free, but now it's a $75 invitation. So that person is asking me, am I gonna be honored at this?
Is Miss Nitra the same one that said the price is the price when it came to the Diamond Gala?
Free, or is it now $75 for me? Because they want her to honor the free.
Yeah,
So it's like, shit, I don't know.
add up. Yeah.
I don't know.
I see what you're saying. It makes it look like because it's a price tag on there now, like you have something to do with that.
So this could all be cleared up with a conversation, because from my understanding, the reason that there is a fee is because Zoe lost $40,000 in his personal life and then backed out financially backing the event with Mountaintop. That left Mountaintop in a position to foot the bill by herself. So in order to recoup some of that money, instead of it being a free event because you're doing it with someone else, what should you do then at that point? Charge people.
Yeah.
Hey y'all. Hey Little Touch. Hey Ailey.
That shit's crazy, man.
And what about the people who have already went on there and started voting? Do they get their money back if their creator is not participating?
Oh no, man.
Wait a minute. Do they get their money back if their creator is no longer going, but they were okay with Braid not going and his supporters paying the $5 even though they didn't want Braid to go? But now that Miss Nitra says she isn't going, why isn't anybody else in FOE going? Why isn't anybody else in FOE going?
Hey y'all.
Hey Ailey.
Hey Bullet. You
Hey,
look so
girl.
good this weekend, girl. I was girl. Bullet fine, y'all. But I was just being nosy real quick. Are you back or this temporary? Let me go. Yeah.
You gotta catch me. Like you messy. So am I back? I am not a part of Messy Talk. So I am not back in the capacity of being part of Messy Talk. However, I am going to clock in some things. I am going to take topics from them and I'm going to break some shit down, kind of how I've been doing, but randomly. I don't have certain days or times. I'm very sporadic. So I don't want to say like I'm back per se, but go ahead and grab your heart meat, get those notifications, because I will be doing more topic lives because BTYB. And I also was on some panels being a little bit messy. I didn't join the panels before when I used to go live, but y'all